Hey, hello, my fellow property managers. Mark Cunningham at Grace Management here. Well, what do you include in your year-end owner letter? Are you doing a year-end owner letter? I think you should be doing that. In an upcoming podcast that we have, I think, coming out next month, we're talking about owner communication strategies. So we're going to go through the 7 different effective ways that you as a property manager, when and how you should be communicating with your owner. By the way, if you're not listening to our podcast, you need to do that. What's it called? The Property Management Business Podcast. Go look at that and check it out. But one of the ways that we talk about in this longer form podcast is owner year-end letter. So we're recording this video here in early November. We have just completed our year-end owner letter / year-end owner memo, whatever we call it. And it's long. This is 5 pages this year. This is the longest we've ever had. See, one of the challenges is we as property managers, we don't know when to communicate to our owners. What do you say? When do you say it? And unfortunately, too often, if you're like me, you find you're only communicating bad news. Hey, the tenant didn't pay their rent. I need money for a new water heater. Like, it's just bad news, bad news. This is an opportunity, and you should be doing this every single year, for you to send out to every one of your owner clients a year-end owner letter. So let me share with you kind of the 3 components I think you need to have in place for your year-end owner letter. Number 1, part 1 of the letter is you review what happened last year. Now, this is not property specific, so you're not writing a letter to every individual owner. You're talking about macro changes in your market for last year. So for example, our letter starts off like this. Dear Grace Property Management Owner, hope this letter finds you well. The purpose of this letter is to provide our property owners with an update on what has transpired in the Colorado rental market during 2023 and a preview of what to expect in 2024. Although this letter is long and some of the market trends are sobering, we take seriously our commitment to keeping you informed. And then we move into part 1, reviewing last year. Let me just read you the first sentence or 2 here. It says, looking back on 2023, the primary story of 2023 was the impact of new legislation on the rental industry in Colorado. In our past 45 years, we have never experienced such sweeping or impactful law changes. It's not an overstatement to say that the culmination of the 9 new laws that passed have significantly changed the landscape, You get it. Then we go on to talk about new laws that went into effect. We highlight the laws, we link to the laws, we give a link to video commentary we've done on the laws. Then we say that we give a market update. Aside from the changes in these legal landscape, the Colorado rental market also experienced decreasing renter demand in 2023. Rents peaked at this time. They're currently down this. Properties are offering move-in discounts. So we're painting the picture of what happened last year. That's part 1 of the letter. Now, don't let this intimidate you. Your letter doesn't need to be 5 pages. It can be 1 page. It can be 3 paragraphs. That's all you need. But I think the 3 parts are very, very important. So part 1, review last year. Part 2, now we're going to preview and move ahead to what we anticipate the market to do next year. So our letter starts off saying more legislation is coming. It would be a mistake to think that all legislative challenges to owning rental property are behind us. 2024 legislature is expected to vote on several new bills. There's going to be a national Bill of Rights proposed. We've seen that. Denver will see new supply of rental housing in 2024 as new apartment construction expects to add over 120,000 new rental units. We go on to say at the same time we've experienced new supply. We've experienced decreasing rental demand. We expect these monthly changes to result in average rents remaining flat or even modestly declining in 2024. And then, now this is the important part, okay? Because it's not a great picture in our market of what we anticipate to see in 2024, which almost takes us into part 3. But before I want to move into part 3 of the letter, I want to thank the sponsor for this month's video. What are you planning on doing next year in your business to help you grow without spending too much money? Are you using VAs, virtual assistants? VPM Solutions, it's vpmsolutions.com, can be a place to help you find, vet, utilize, select, hire, and even train virtual assistants to help you in your business. I know the folks at VPM. These are property managers who started this. VPMsolutions.com. It's fun. Go onto their website. You can create a page. You can download free job descriptions for whatever tasks you need done. You can then vet potential team members, virtual team members, on what kind of software they're experienced in, where they are geographically. You can have a whole suite of filters to help you find the best virtual assistants to bring into your company, help you automate things that you don't want to be spending your valuable time doing. So check them out. Jump on their website, tell them Marc sent you, sign up for a free account, download their stuff. It's really, really cool the way they can help you find, vet, hire, train, utilize, pay, everything under the umbrella of VAs. It'll save you money, much more so than having to hire somebody in-house. Okay, so what is part 3 of the letter? Part 3 moves into highlighting some operational changes you're doing to encounter or to offset the challenges that you're facing. So for us, we say this: we do have several strategies in place to ensure that you and your property remain protected and financially strong. Excuse me. Number 1, then we talk about resident retention. That's a big goal of ours, and we have a paragraph about how we're going to focus on resident retention this year, how we're going to minimize vacancy time during turnovers, how we're going to ensure that we get very competitive vendor pricing, and then we move into more operational internal updates for 2024. It's an opportunity for you to kind of pat yourself on the back and say, hey, here's some things we're doing to help you, Mr. Owner, this next year. We've improved our applicant screening process. We've improved our marketing. We've improved the way we do rent collection. Our rent collection was up by 7 percentage points this last year. You can get as detailed or as nuanced as you want to get in this part 3. And then part 4, should you decide to add it for your letter, would be to potentially roll out a fee increase if that's necessary for your business, and for a lot of property managers it is. So we have language in our letter that will be going out to some of our owner clients, talking that because of the increased costs we're incurring, that some things are necessary. It says, many of the noted changes have also resulted in substantial increases to our operational costs, including substantial legal compliance costs. In order to maintain our high level of service to you and to offset a portion of these increased operational costs, it is necessary for us to modestly increase the management fee charged. We've made this minimal increase with much thought and deliberation, as we're sensitive to our investors' costs of owning. We go on. Right? Language is important in this. This is an opportunity for you to get in front of your owner clients in a positive way, tell them what's going on in the rental market. Now, you say, well, Marc, this sounds like a big task. It kind of is. Most PM companies don't do this. Right? You want to set yourself apart from your competitors, start communicating with your owners on an annual basis, and you can send this out to not just your current owners, you can send this out to people in your industry, you could send it out to real estate agents that are third-party agents, you could send it out to prior owners, prospective owner clients who may have contacted you for information. It becomes almost a marketing piece because it's purely educational, and we believe that marketing should be educational. So even if my owner clients don't read it, I feel like 5 pages, what in the world is Marc talking about? This is ridiculous. That's okay, because they're going to see, here's what they're going to think, hopefully. It's a good thing I have these guys working for me. It's a good thing I hired Grace Property Management to take care of my property, because there's a lot of stuff going on in the industry right now. So that's why you want to do it. It's not just a matter of making them sit down and read it. It's about reminding them why you're the expert, reminding them why they should trust you with the key to the front door of their most valuable asset. If you're a member of our video coaching group, I've already sent you a copy, an editable copy of our year-end owner letter. We make it available to our video coaching group there. If you're not a member of our video coaching group, sign up. I'll be sure to send you a copy of this. And I also wanted to quickly highlight, we have just opened up 3 dates for our Visit Grace event in 2024. Our first one's coming up in February. This is when only 10 property managers come spend 2 days with me and my team. We open up our books, we pull back our curtain, we share every document process we have, and we train you not on how to do property management, but on how to run a property management company. That's the differentiator of success between property managers and successful property managers. Successful property managers know how to run the business end of the business. We're going to be talking about the business end. How to increase your pricing, how to hire well, how to set up your processes and structures in place, how to have a competitive marketing side of things to your owner clients, how to set up good compensation to your team members, how to hold them accountable, what to measure in your internal operations. 2 days of spending time with me and my team. So if you're interested in that, jump on our website, pmbuild.com, go to the events tab, the Visit Grace. Would love to have you out in Denver. And if you sign up for that, by the way, I'll be sure to get you your updated copy of our year-end owner letter to make sure you get that put in place. My friends, this is one of those have-tos. A lot of things we talk about are little suggestions, try this, do that. This is a necessity. Take the time to put together a year-end owner letter, get it sent out in November, no later than December. Start doing this. I guarantee it will help you improve the communication with your owner clients. Until next time, I wish you success.